folks, this is all the fruit, and while the hunter-gatherer lifestyle has gotten a bit out of fashion for the last couple thousand years, such modern stuff like agriculture and smartphones have basically displaced it, there is still in most societies one thing that basically everybody forages. Like in Italy, it's the spring asparagus. Everybody and their mother would go out in spring and forage asparagus. Millions of people who don't forage other things. In Malta, it's the capers. Every Maltese goes out in spring and forages capers, even if they don't forage anything else in their life. But what is it in Germany? Well, here in Heidelberg, this question is very easy to answer. Yeah, can you guess the answer? Oh, let's touch the matter from another side. You know about initiation ceremonies? Well, in American colleges it's usually called hazing, and is not very well regarded upon nowadays because they do nasty things to freshmen there. Well, here we don't do such nasty things. We just make them collect spiny hedgehogs. Because the one thing everybody collects in Heidelberg are the chestnuts. Actually, one of the first times I came to Heidelberg, it was in October for searching for mushrooms in the forest. And everybody was rummaging through the dead litter in the forest. And I thought, oh no, are they gonna take our mushrooms? But then it was fine. They were all foraging for chestnuts. And today, my beautiful but camera shy assistant who is constantly walking behind me, I gonna catch up with you. Okay, my beautiful and camera shy assistant comes from Italy, and she told me that she has never foraged chestnuts in her life, which is strange because the Romans brought the chestnuts here 2000 years ago. And actually one day I should tell the story how the chestnuts, they fed Heidelberg for hundreds of years and then they led to its destruction directly. It's a sad story, but okay. So, she comes from Italy. Of course, she knows chestnuts. She has bought them in supermarkets, but she says she never foraged them. How come? Well, she lives in a city in the Po Flat where there are basically no forest, just agricultural land. And when she's going to the hills, to the Apennines, she's going into a limestone area, and chestnuts don't like to grow on limestone. Well, here they grow in this place. The rock here is porphyre. However, it's a little bit amazing that they grow on this thick loess layer, because loess is basically very fine dust carried by the wind through the ice ages, and here in the area, because it mostly comes from the Rhine, and the silt in the Rhine comes from the Alps, it's basically mostly, very lime-rich dust. And here, those chestnuts are standing on a layer of this lime dust, which is a couple meters thick. And despite that, look at that, big chestnuts. This has been cut down a couple times, but the base is maybe 1.5 meters thick. And it's fruiting profusely. And my beautiful but camera shy assistant from Italy is gonna get her hazing now. She has collected a little wrinkled chestnut. Okay. You're a true Heidelberger now. Basically, for years, whenever I want to go collecting chestnuts with somebody who is not from here, like students, foreign students, expats, even people from other parts of Germany, because in most of Germany, the climate is traditionally too cold for chestnuts. They grow only along the Rhine and his side rivers and a couple other areas in the vineyard climate, as the Germans call it. So even for people from other parts of Germany, this is an important initiation ceremony. But this one is a bit too puny, love. That's more what we are after, this size. However, we are not the only ones we are after those things. Birds, squirrels, and more important, wild boars and Germans. are after them. As you can see, the ground here is littered with the husks. This is basically the whole chestnut fruit here. It's very spiny. Actually, those are two chestnut fruits which are on the same stalk. The fruits are very spiny. It's in the Fagaceae, so it's related to oaks and beeches. Very spiny. It's not related to the horse chestnut or conker. So the fruits are everywhere, but what we want are the seeds. It's not the first thing we are foraging today. We've already got a bunch of figs and walnuts and quinces and apples, and now chestnuts. Yeah, but the wild boars and the Germans, they are both very vivid chestnut foragers. Actually, here the wild boars don't even touch such bitter things as acorns, and so the forest is still littered with acorns in spring because all winter long the wild boars eat those chestnuts. Come on, it's not a proper hazing if you don't collect them. Brava, look at it. She collected a chestnut. Brava, brava. Reminds me of last week where we were foraging for chestnuts with a little child. And I'm being mean today, yeah. I'm feeling a bit sad today, that's why I'm so mean. Well, look at that here, I found a triangular one. So, yeah. So I guess now officially my beautiful but camera shy assistant has been hazed. We have collected half a handful of chestnuts, so we're gonna eat tonight. Folks, tell me, what is the one thing everybody, even the people who are not big foragers, forage in your place of in your country or in your city or in your region? Most places have like one thing everybody forages. Sometimes it's also something everybody collects on the farms, like rambutan or such things in parts of Southeast Asia where people flock in masses to the farms, city people, to collect the stuff. Tell me what it is in your area. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich areas around the city of Heidelberg. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.